Hey, Adam, how are you?
Hey Chaba, how are you?
How has your day-to-day schedule been affected by the coronavirus?
My day-to-day schedule has been affected just like anybody else, from the moment that it was clear that things were changing with regard to Hungary's borders and the US borders. Pretty much within 24, 48 hours, our shows had to disassemble and had to return to their various locations, the US, the UK, and other parts of the world. So, we were pretty much shut down overnight. I'm working between my office and my home right now. So, to put it into context, we had four shows that were actively in pre-production or in production when the crisis hit, and it was clear that it was not safe to continue, given the issues and the social distancing requirements and so forth. So we had four shows that were actively in production or prepping, all of which we hope and we expect to return in a few months' time.
Yep.
They were movies and large-scale TV shows. All of them had a pretty big footprint here,
Yep.
and all indications are from the US studios that they have every intention of returning. So when I use the term shutdown, I should probably use the term hiatus, in the sense that we haven't closed the shows, we've just kept them alive but suspended until
Yeah.
we hope in a few months' time people can return. The show that we did last, and in fact literally wrapped out, effectively in the days or the weeks before things pretty much closed down, was a show called Shadow and Bone for Netflix, which is a fantasy piece for Netflix. I'm not sure the air date, but that was the last show we did before things shut down. We have other shows that have not yet been released yet. The remake of Dune, which we finished last year, which is in post-production. But I trust, like many movies that have either been finished or are waiting to be released, finished their post-production or waiting to be released, things will be delayed because of the virus.
When do you think serious filmmaking will once again be consistent in Budapest or in Hungary?
I think it's going to return very quickly. I've both my partner Howard Ellis and Gergu Balika, we're all talking to potential clients about future shows. Some of them, not speculative, but serious shows that have every intention of coming. And I think that once we get the all clear, once people will get on planes from the US and the UK and wherever cast need to come from, of course, it's not exclusively the US or the UK, cast can come and do come from all over the world. So it's got to get better in a lot of places. But I think that once that happens, between the shows that will return to Hungary and the shows that are effectively lining up to come to Hungary, I think that our biggest challenge will be, capacity. There will be a lot of shows looking for a lot of crew and a lot of stages, a lot of locations. So, I think the upside, if you can call it an upside, of the situation is that it's going to feel very, very busy once people feel that they are, happy and safe to leave their families and their homes to come to a foreign country to work for 6 months. I'm talking to a number of the US studios, in fact one in particular, that is talking about when they return to Hungary, what safety measures should be implemented. Even though the virus will be hopefully on its way out, there will still be concern about it coming back. So they will still want to implement, they will still want to use additional safety measures whilst making the movie to protect the crew. Now, whether that's taking people's temperatures every day, hand sanitizers, masks as far as possible.
Yeah.
But certainly, going back to your original question, filmmaking, we work very closely when we make a movie in all respects, so it will be very hard.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for your time. And
My pleasure. Stay safe.
a very nice day. Yeah, stay safe.
Ciao. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye.